Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Gallipoli, because I'm recording this on the Anzac Day, which is a big thing in Australia. So it's where we honour our diggers, what we call our diggers, and our service personnel. Now I know that's called a lot of different things around the world, in different parts of the world, but it's where we honour our people who've went to war. And this movie comes around every year when during Anzac Day, and we talk about stuff like Gallipoli. Now, obviously, there was a lot of death on the shores of Gallipoli in terms of Australia, going over the top of those trenches, and essentially Turkish troops back then had I think it was still the Ottoman Empire at the time. They had those machine guns, and we Australians just weren't prepared for that. Like, they were essentially going overseas, and they didn't even know if they were going to come back. And this movie does a really good job at relaying that message. Like, I don't want to go too much into spoilers, because I feel like if you haven't seen this, I don't want to spoil this movie for you, because it's one of the best movies ever made. Now, obviously, it's made by Peter Weir, who also directed things like Picnic at Hanging Rock, and so on. I've still got a bit of the cold, guys, so sorry about that. But it's also got a young Mel Gibson in it. I think this was around the time, probably a couple of years, 81, so it was a couple of years after Mad Max. And this is considered by most Australians to be a classic Australian movie. Now, other parts of the world may have seen this movie already. It is readily available. It's one of those movies that we shipped to the world and said, this is Australia. Like, this, to me, is one of the best Australian movies ever made, period. And the reason for that is that it tells the story of Gallipoli. And as a kid, I was always fascinated by, like, stuff like that, like Gallipoli and the wars we were involved in World War One, and World War Two as well. I think Kokoda Trail, like, that's definitely, or Kokoda Track, that was also a big part. Like, I think, do I have Kokoda in my collection? I don't think I have Kokoda in my collection. There's also another great movie called Kokoda. Oh, White Horseman is also a decent enough movie. White Horseman is also a decent enough movie. There's also Breaker Morant, if you want to watch that one. That's about people who overstep their authority, and yeah, I think it's based on a true story, Breaker Morant. But yes, Gallipoli is a really good movie, and I think it's great because it showcases the Australian spirit. It showcases what we were like during wars, and like in Egypt and that, like what we were like what Australian diggers were like to work with and be alongside, and how we were in the trenches of Gallipoli, and it shows the Australian spirit. I think this encapsulates it really well, and if you don't know anything about Australia, or the Australian personalities, this is a good start. Like, this really gets it correct in most parts. So yeah, this is a shorter form video, guys. I just wanted to come on here on Anzac Day and say, this is a really good movie, and you should probably check it out if you can. And let me know what you think about Gallipoli, guys. One of the best Mel Gibson movies ever made. I mean, it's early Mel Gibson. It's right after Mad Max, or I think it's before the Road Warrior, Mad Max 2. So I think this is around that era. So yeah, if you like Mel Gibson, definitely check out Gallipoli. And yeah, I can't speak highly enough of it. It's one of my favourite Australian movies, and I'm obviously going to put it over on Anzac Day, because I feel like Anzac Day is one of the best times to watch this movie. It's like, hands down, one of the best things to do on Anzac Day, other than go and support the diggers, like watch the march, or so on. This is a way to feel connected, and yeah, I'm probably going to watch this movie tonight because it's Anzac Day. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make this quick video saying, what a movie. Like, in terms of Australia, this is gold standard. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Maybe you haven't seen it, maybe you have. If you haven't seen it, let me know in the comments what you think. Guys who haven't seen the movie, maybe hold off jumping in those comments, because I will say, if you want to spoil it, if you want to put spoilers in the thing, it's been out since the 80s, 81, so hey, talk about plot points, whatever, like, that's fine. I think the most tragic scene is that last scene, like, and people who haven't seen it will know what I'm talking about when they watch it. But yeah, jump in my comments, and yes, the comments will probably likely contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, maybe steer clear of the comments. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, watch it on Anzac Day, and peace out.